My wife moved here and I moved here from Texas in 1996, and we pretty much immediately began traveling around the area, visiting different wineries in Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, seeing what was made, what people did with grapes here, what kind of grapes grew here, and then started fostering our own idea of making wine on a commercial scale. I'd made wine as a home winemaker for many years since college, and so at that point I'd been making wine for probably about 15 years in small batches. We started looking at what grapes grew well here and started planting our first varieties on our own property in 1997. We've added on steadily since then. Now we have about 3.5 acres, about two and a half of that in production, and an acre behind us here that's still to be in production coming up. Just last weekend, we had our last big crush weekend. I was dumping lugs of grapes. These are 80-pound lugs into our crusher destemmer. And the grower who had brought them was there. He was holding the hose on the other end where the grapes end up in a tank for fermentation. And I stopped at one point and I shut the crusher destemmer off. It's a loud piece of equipment. And I looked at Bruce, it was Bruce Kunze, and I said, Bruce, I said, it doesn't get any better than this. This is what it's all about. I said, a grower who's committed and dedicated to growing beautiful fruit, and a winemaker who buys that fruit, works with the person throughout the year to bring in the best fruit. There's nothing better than this. I love this time of the year. I love red wine making in particular, although I love making all wine for all different palates. Red wine making is a lot of fun. You get to manipulate the cap of skins, you get to age them in oak barrels and add flavors that the grapes don't come in with. Aging a red wine and seeing how it opens up like a flower with time, bouquet, and flavor in the bottle that wasn't there the day you bottled it. It's like a child that you put into school, and out on the other end you get this college-educated kid that can go out and make their own living.